Okay, in this video, we're going to look at one of my absolute favorites, which is Heat Monster. I built Heat Monster for my own needs because you see in Lead Monster, what we have is we have a basic drag and drop builder with the various templates, and you're able to just simply go in there, make changes to the templates, brand it to yourself, and you're good to go. But with Heat Monster, guys, what we've done is we've allowed it so that you can take these beautiful custom design templates that you're used to seeing on like Starbucks, Walmart, JCPenney's. I see them all over the place. And you're able to actually use those on your sites and your client sites. Now, the idea is you have the template created ahead of time. It's just one image. And then what we've done with Heat Monster is we set it up so that you're able to go using hotspot technology, and you can actually hotspot the buttons and the name and the email fields. I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. So you see them over here on Heat Monster. I'm going to go ahead and click Create a Hotspot Campaign. I'm going to go ahead and name this whatever I want. I'm going to click Create. Now you see that we've got this simple canvas that's opened up. All we need to do is come over here and click Add Image. Now I can go ahead and pull an image from my library, or I can go ahead and add a new one. So if I click Add New Image, then it's going to go ahead and it's going to pull up into my directory. So I could very easily come over here and pull in one of Michelle's books or something else. If I wanted to add like a button on that or something else, that probably wouldn't make sense for a pop-up. But you get the idea. You can simply come over here and pull in whatever image you want. Remember, you probably got this image done on Fiverr or Odesk or Elance or something like that. But I'm going to go ahead and choose this one right here. I'm going to say Insert. And this is what my Lightbox looks like. So as you can see, I've got pretty heavy branding here. I've got a picture of my product that I'm giving away. And all this is one image. Guys, this is not something that was created inside of Lead Monster. This is one image that I went and loaded. Now, the idea is, as you can see, this is not a real field. It's all an image. This button, it's not a real button. It's an image. And this here, once again, is an image. So we need to have it to where you can click on this and it would act as a button, and these would act as fields, and this here would act as another button. So how we do that is we use hotspot technology. So now that I've got my image here, all I need to do, I have two options. I can come over here and I can add a hotspot, which would work for this button here. It's perfect if you're just going to redirect them to another site or something like that. Or I can add an opt-in form. So I would hotspot this, I would hotspot this, and this button's actually part of the opt-in form. Or if I wanted to have it to where they click this here and a two-step opt-in opens up, meaning a separate light box inside of this, I could come over here and click Add Two-Step Opt-in. And then also we have it set up so that you could go ahead and put in a countdown timer if you wanted. So I've already added the image. I think you understand how that works. Let's go ahead and add a hotspot. So I'm going to click this here. And guys, this is my hotspot window. So I'm going to go ahead and size this to where it's perfect. And I'm going to add a hotspot on this button right here. You see? Very easy to do. I'm going to shrink this down. And then we're going to click on this little deal here. And we're going to go ahead and say, take it over to chadnicely.com. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and put in my site there. And I'll say, okay. Now, when they click this here, it's going to open up to my site. Now, let's go ahead and do this with the form. So we're going to click Add Opt-in Form. Here's the field. Okay, so we want it to be about this size right here. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this down here. And I'll go ahead and pull this down this way. I'll pull this over here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You never see this in the image. It's just the area they can click. And then we'll go ahead and tell it this is going to be the name. And then this is the placeholder text that's going to appear on that actual image. So please enter name is fine. And then let's go ahead and do it again. We're going to come over here, add opt-in form, pull this down. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, pull it over here, shrink it this way, shrink it this way, click this. This is email. Please enter email. Cool. Now remember, this is also part of the opt-in form. So we're going to come over here, we're going to click this guy, and we want it to be about that size right there. So let's go ahead and shrink it this way. And let's pull it down this way. Or actually, that's one thing with this. It's kind of touchy. So once you get it to where it is too short, then you kind of lock in let's see if we can do this again. Or I could just start over. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, but see, now I can pull it down this way. And let's see, that's going to be a lot better. And then we can shrink it this way. Okay, so it takes a minute to finagle this, but then we're going to go ahead and set this as the button. So this is a submit button. And then we can have a post opt-in where we can have a text appear that says, thank you for entering your details, or we can send them to a URL after they're done. So I'll go ahead and say this, and now our button's been set. Now let's go ahead and drop in a timer. Not that it's going to apply on this specific template, but if I click timer, I can drag this over here, and there's my timer, and I can come over here, and I can edit this timer. So you see I have full control, the time zone, the background color, the text color, days, hours, minutes, seconds. I can change what it says here. And then after the timer is done, I can have it show a default text, or I can have it redirect to another offer, right? So maybe you have something that says on your image, this offer expires in : and then you would just go ahead and drag this down here, right? So you have an actual timer on your pop-up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Now that it's been saved, I'm going to come over here to preview, and here we go. We have a button, and if you look in the bottom left corner of my screen, it says chatnicely.com. That's where it'll redirect to. And then see here where it says, please enter name, please enter email. Now, we could get this perfect if we wanted to. We could come over here, and we could just kind of push this in a little bit, right? Do the same thing here, okay? And now let's go ahead and preview it. Okay, now it's better. See? Please enter name, please enter email. So I can go ahead and type my name, and I can go ahead and type my email. And then I come over here and I click the button, and that's how easy this is. So when you're ready, you just come over here, you click publish, and it's going to go through the same exact process. You'll come over here, you'll generate a script. So you'll go ahead and choose your exit intent, right? So we have exit intent, exit pop-up, inbounce, on load, on mouse over, on click, scroll to. We can set our width and our height. We can set our animation. So yes, even this image can be animated. And then we can set our cookies, the time interval for the pop-up to reappear. We can say every 30 days. And then we come over here, we click generate code, and there's the code. Unless you're using the plugin, then the plugin will bridge to Lead Monster. Okay, so hopefully you understand how easy it is to use Heat Monster. It's really not complicated at all. You bring in an image. Hopefully you've got the image done on Odesk or Fiverr or Elance if you don't know Photoshop. And then you're just going to come over here and you're going to hotspot properties that are on the image. You come over here, you publish it, it generates a script, or you use the WordPress plugin, and bada bing, bada boom. That's it. Doesn't really get any easier. Okay? Again, I built this for myself. Ultra powerful for branding.